Drones. Cheap, deadly and plentiful are revolutionising warfare and redefining battlefields. And nowhere is this more evident than in Russia's war in Ukraine.
The Russians have a Black Sea fleet, rather sizable. Ukrainians don't have any fleet at all. The Ukrainians swept the Russians off the Black Sea. The Russian fleet retreated to the Caucasian shoreline, and because harassed by Ukrainian sea drones.
Countries are scrambling to incorporate drones at every level. China, with one of the largest militaries in the world, is working hard to make the best use of the new technology. From tactical squads with their own explosive drones to motherships that transport swarms of drones that are then released over the target, to high-end long-range naval drones launched from aircraft carriers. Other countries are catching up quickly. Turkey has begun to field its own stealth drone, the Kılılzalma, while its Aginci, a high-altitude long-range combat vehicle, has been sold to states around the world. The relatively low cost of some drones has allowed non-state armed groups to use them to great effect. In Sudan, the Rapid Support Forces, a paramilitary group battling the army for control, has no air force. And yet it was able to successfully hit targets in Port Sudan, hundreds of kilometers away, using armed drones. Syrian rebels advancing on Damascus late last year also notched up successes.
The use of Ukrainian tactics in Syria totally changed the situation. The Syrian rebels that didn't have an air force actually achieved air superiority on the battlefield. When the other side, the Assad forces, had an air force and had the Russians as an air force allies and failed.
Analysts say drones are levelling the battlefield where rivals are unequally matched.
It is logical. You exploit the asymmetry of your adversary by whatever means. And Ukraine is much less restricted than, say, Western forces, but any sort of non-state actor, the Houthis, for instance, they will look for any way to exploit asymmetries.
Drones are changing the nature of conflict, forging new tactics in ways that have only just begun to make themselves felt. Gatopoulos, Al Jazeera.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.